everybody. Welcome to this episode of ReCode TV. I am your host, speaker, author, master motivator, Yakima Eunice Marks. How are you today? Hope that you are doing fantastic, sending virtual positive vibes your way on today. So for today's episode, it's all about knowing. No one is obligated to do for you what you can do for yourself. Get ready for some strong and some powerful content headed your way. But before I get into today's ReCode television episode, I want you to become a part of the ReCode community. If you don't know what ReCode is, it is my organization that I founded. And I founded it because I understood that there was a need to help people think differently. Because I clearly understand when you think differently, you start to act different. And when you start to act differently in your behavior and in your attitude, and you act in a positive way, great and dynamic things start showing up for you. And I have a purpose and a mission and a passion for helping people reach their highest and best version of themselves. Hey, life is hard enough for us all, right? We all have those challenges. But if you have somebody that can encourage you, that can uplift you, that can inspire you, I would love for that to be me. And I would love for you to join the ReCode community. You can do so simply by giving me a like on Facebook, Yakima Marks, speaker, author, master motivator, or visiting me online at yakimaspeaks.com. So let me get into today's episode about no one is obligated to do for you what you can do for yourself. So obligation simply means that you think that someone is required to do something for you. And I know that this may be a hard pill to swallow for some of you guys out there, but I want to let you to know that you do not get to play victim in your life. You get to play victorious. It does not matter what the stimuli is that happens in your life. Every day you have breath in your body, you get to choose how you respond and how you react to that. And so I want you to know today that no one, especially when you have the capability and you have the ability, let me say that again, when you have the capability and you have the ability to do for yourself, get out and do it for yourself. And what I mean by that is if you have the ability and capability to do something, you don't need to wait on other people to give you permission to do it. You don't need to wait on other people. This is going to sound horrible to come and help you because they might not be coming. You got to be able to plant your 2 feet down in your own life and say, you know what? I'm going to stand strong. I'm going to stand firm. And I am going to go after my aspirations and my dreams. I will not be deterred no matter what happens in life, right? I love this cup. It's just my favorite thing in the world. So no matter what happens in life, that you understand that you have the capability and you have the ability to do that. And you have to be bold enough and you have to be bodacious enough to say, you know what? I'm going to press forward. I'm going to keep moving. And so you may say, well, that sounds great. And that sounds good, Kima. And that sounds all motivational and stuff. But you know what? I don't have any money in my bank account. I don't even know if I have the skill set. I don't have the degree. I don't have the connections. I don't have the whatever. Excuses are no longer valid. I speak that into your life. Your excuses no longer holds merit or weight in your life because excuses are no longer acceptable. If you're watching this video on today, they are no longer acceptable because it gives you a reason not to be the best. It gives you a reason not to do your best. It gives you a reason not to have your best. And you deserve that. You work too hard. You're too smart. You've come too far. You've been through too much. You deserve the very best in life. And how will you ever get there if you keep telling yourself it's okay to live in mediocrity? Let me tell you what success is and how it happens. We think of success as this one big moment, this one big thing, but that's not success at all, is it? Success happens over an extended period of time. It is the action, small intentional action, moment by moment, time after time, piece by piece. And all of a sudden, as you make those small steps, those small strides toward your purpose and toward your destiny, it starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And you start seeing the results. And that's fun. That's exciting. That's what keeps you going. And so I want you to know today that excuses no longer holds weight in your life. No one is obligated to do for you what you can do for yourself. And so you may say, well, how can I? How can I start? How can I take ownership? How can I take back control? Well, I'm going to tell you very simply two things that I feel can immediately change the paradigm and create a shift in your life to recode, right, your life. The first thing is educate yourself on something. This is the age of technology. I talk about it all the time. If you want to know something, get on Google and look at it. Get on YouTube and watch a video about it, right? Go to the library where they have free computers and look up information, where they have books galore. Look up information. Find the people, places, and ideas that align with the vision in your life and learn about it. Educate yourself. That's the first thing that you can do. Get some knowledge about what it is that you want to do. And then the second thing I would tell you to do today is to take some sort of action. Seal it. See, the importance of sealing that momentum is that it will create that shift. It starts the shift, but you have to take some form of action, and it doesn't have to be anything major. Like I said, success is small intentional acts, right? So if you want to write a book, start the outline for the chapters. If you want a new relationship, or you want to encourage and be more engaging with your family, start becoming who you want people to be for you. Start picking up the phone and calling, just saying, hey, I'm just calling to check on you too. Today, be kind to people. If you want to start a business, start writing your business plan. In fact, if you want a one-pager, I can email it to you for free. I can email you a one-page business plan. Excuses no longer hold merit in your life. You deserve the best. You've done too much. You can do it. You can do it. And I just want to encourage you on today to start creating that shift. If you feel as though you are suffering in places in your life, you cause your own suffering. And I'm not talking about things that are beyond our control, like death or health issues. That's not what I'm referring to. I'm referring to the things that you can control, where you feel like you're suffering. I think that's an interesting word, because there are many people walking around suffering, and all they have to do is take back their power. Don't suffer when you don't have to. Don't choose to suffer. Choose to be victorious. Don't choose to play victim. Choose to be bodacious, right? You can do that. So I just want to encourage you on today. Keep pushing, keep going, make those small intentional acts, and watch your life change in a dynamic and a great way. Watch everybody sit back and say, I don't know how she ended up doing that. I don't know how he ended up doing exactly what he said he was going to do. But I'm here to tell you today that you can. I am encouraging you. In fact, I challenge you. I double dog dare you to be bold enough, to be brave enough, to be courageous enough, to have such a maniacal focus about your dreams, about your purpose, and about your life, that, hey, the only other option is that you get it done, and you get it done in a way that only you can. That's today's episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I am the ReCoder, your master motivator, speaker, and author, Yakima Eunice Marks. Thanks for joining me. See you next time. Bye. Do-do-do.